character I play is Ken Ashby. He originally came to Genoa City looking for his mother, his birth mother. Turns out that basically he really was just doing one of his best friends a favor by coming back to town to help his mother get over the loss of his son, who she thought died in a car accident. Turns out he wasn't dead. He was in Australia, and recently he came back. So my character's kind of been turned upside down recently, and I'm finally getting my way back up the right side. I think when you look at actors who play long-term characters in shows like The Young and the Restless, you always find a way to infuse yourself into the character, because then you have an honest character and you have a foundation to build upon. So there's a lot of me in the character. I think I'm a very loyal person, I'm a trusting person and a trustworthy person. So they say never trust a person since they're trustworthy, but I think in aspects of, of life, Kane kind of gets that from me. Yeah. It's interesting. When I first started on the show, I kept all my scripts, and I had piles of them, and I'd pull only my pages out, and I'd stack together like it was a big Bible. But then it got to the point where I actually started to understand more off paper who he was and more on paper. And then I'll talk to Jeannie and to Jess and to Doug Davison and Peter, have been in, collectively probably about 100 years, the amount of time they've been here. And I think after a while they've taught me that, let go of the need to control the character and just let the writers take you on the journey. So for me, that's what I've started to do, and it's made the character so much more fun to play. If I had the opportunity to play another character on the show, I think, like everybody probably says Victor. I mean, you never lose. If you're wrong, it's only temporarily, and you always get what you want. I gotta say, I like Billy Abbott as a character. I like the fact that he's so recalcitrant in everything he does. He can do anything he wants, and it can be the biggest, maniacal, emotional tantrum of a reason behind it all. But at the end of the day, you like the guy because you just can't get out of his own way. It's such a good character that's rooted so deeply in all the families that, yeah, I'd like to do Billy. I think Billy would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, do you want to do other shows? Do you want to go and move into movies? And I always say, why would I want to? Because I have a job that I can work 50 weeks of the year. I have a job where I work with people I love. I get to go home to see my family and my loved ones. And it's every actor's dream. You want to act. So I get to turn up to work. I get to do different stories that change all the time. I'm not repeating the same scenes over and over and over and over while I have to do multiple takes for a week, 2 weeks, whatever the setup is on the show. So it's a dream job for actors, I think. I get to see my family every morning, every night. I can't beat that. Yeah, Christoph, one day, I can't remember what he was doing. He hid my underwear and my shoes one day, and so one day I got him back and I filled up his socks with I think it was moisturizer or hair conditioner, and then he found it in the first sock, but he didn't think to check the second sock. So, and I also got, I think, his shorts and his jacket, and I'll fill up his coat. I used to do it a lot, and then I got to the point where they'd be on set and they'd put their hand in their pocket in the middle of the scene, and then they'd pull it out and their hand would be covered in shaving cream, and I realized that it was going to kind of bite me in the butt. So I'm kind of like, I moved away from visibles to translucents. A lot of fans ask me, what would you say to us if you could impart something, and for me it's like, thank you, because fans are the reason we're here. You don't see many actors, acting on their own or with their friends in the park. That gets old pretty quick.